Hello and welcome. So in this video, I'm going to be doing an intuitive watercolor. I'm thinking probably a landscape. And what I mean by intuitive is I have no real plan. I'm just going to start creating something off the top of my head. I have no reference for this. I'm just going to go with the flow. So let's get started. I'm just using my regular watercolor palette. I am in a little bit of a different recording room, so if the sound's a little different, that's why. All right, so get some yellow going in here. What colors do I want? I really do think I'm going to start with, do I do a gray sky? I'm feeling this Prussian blue, so let me grab some of that. And I'm just going to start going in on a sky here. And I'm also going to be picking up some of this cerulean and coming in with that. So back and forth. I'm keeping it very loose, very okay. All right. No hard lines there, so I need to quickly wipe that away. And grab some more of the cerulean. Trying not to get any runs back in here, but if I do, it is not the end of the world. Already I can kind of see I have a little bit of a horizon line going on back there. Okay, I feel like I need to go in with some of this phthalo blue with this Prussian. That just a bit darker back there. Okay. And I'm going to do a bit of dry brushing here. Kind of just start to work on my land coming out here a bit. Just to get a feel of it. And yes, we all see the yellow blob of paint there, but that will be covered up. I'm not worried about that. But we will acknowledge it. It is there. All right. While it's just a bit wet, I'm going to come in with just, as the clouds get darker up here, because these clouds are closer. These in the background I'm going to leave pretty well alone. And I just wanted to add a few of those rolling out of the scene there. And I think I'm going to come into my cerulean, add a little white to that. Yeah, down in the comments, do let me know how the sound is, how the picture is, all that good technical stuff. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I do want to come here and I'm just going to start to work my way forward. I didn't plan this to be a monochromatic, but you know, I wonder if I can get it. I'm going to just put some grasses there or something, probably. It's probably got to be close to where our shoreline. So I'm thinking that feels like some beach stuff in there. So, yeah, let me go ahead and grab some of this transparent yellow oxide. It's one of my favorite colors. Just gonna come in here and grab some of that yellow with it and brighten it up. I think we'll start working in where there could be. And now my land isn't all going to be even, so I have to remember that. There could be some hills up here of something. Okay. Grass. Okay. So where exactly is my land going to come in? I'm thinking it's going to be off that way. Okay. That's going to change that to kind of a grassy green, which is exactly what I was looking for. The sun, this looks like it's probably a little ridge there. All right. Remember, we're going to come back in and be adding some nice shadows to it. So I'm going to come in and grab some of this Naples. Naples is such a nice color. It really is. Okay, some more of that white here. All right. Now I'm thinking I'm going to be letting that dry. There, I like that. Okay. So okay, so I'm gonna let that dry and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I'm gonna go ahead and come in here. Work on these clouds just a little bit more, and then I'm just gonna use a little bit of white. Come in here on this part here. I find that white's a good blend color for me. That's just my own personal opinion, of course. Okay. What about this side here? I feel like I'm going to have just a little bit here. Okay. Don't want to overwork it. All right. I am satisfied with the sky, I think. So I'm going to switch to a smaller brush and come back into my Prussian, and I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of this yellow here. Kind of get me a really dark green back in there. This gives some indications of a bank that way in the very distance. Again, this part I do not want to overwork. Okay. Now I feel like I can come into a little bit more of a sap green here. I'm just going to put in some areas of grass in here. Keeping it loose, keeping it sketchy. Okay. Remember to vary I like to vary the land elevation. Sorry, sometimes words are not that easy when you're painting, but there we go. Okay. Am I happy with that? Grab a little bit more. I feel like there we go. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with that. Okay, now I'm going to come in with some of this iridium. And I'm going to mix that in. Now that's an awfully bright color, so what I'm going to do is grab some of my Prussian and darken that up a bit. And that's also going to keep our colors harmonizing. I'm just going to start dropping in some little grass areas here. Up here close. And if I make a mistake, that's okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now I really want to go into my darker color and just get some shadows going in here. Darker color meaning the Prussian blue. There we go. All right. Just a nice little quick sketch. And I hope you enjoyed this little mini intuitive painting tutorial. I'd encourage you to try it yourself. All right, y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.